Most people think they know what's sitting under their TV. They think it's just another black box, a way to launch Netflix, a slightly more expensive version of a Roku or a Fire Stick. They are wrong. Dead wrong. If you are using an Apple TV 4K like a standard streaming puck, you are essentially driving a Ferrari in a school zone. You're leaving about 70% of the power, the privacy, and the cinematic potential of your home theater and the temple. Today, we aren't just doing a review. We are going deep. We are uncovering the invisible features, the hidden settings that 99% of users never touch. And the reason why, in 2020 tuts, this device has become the most controversial yet essential piece of tech in the living room. At the end of this video, you will realize that your TV hasn't actually been performing at its peak. Nigh and close. Let's start with the hard truths that nobody wants to admit. Your smart TV is spying on you. Whether it's Samsung, LG, or Vizio, your TV is likely tracking every single pixel that crosses the screen, packaging that data, and selling it to advertisers. That is why those TVs are so cheap. You aren't the customer. You're the product. The Apple TV 4K is the only major device that flips the script. But privacy is just the entry fee. The real magic starts with the silicon. Right now, inside the latest Apple TV 4K, we're looking at the A18 Pro Chip. Think about that for a second. It is the same brain found in high-end iPhones. Why does the streaming box need that much power? Is it just to open faster? Oh, it's because of what happens behind the scenes. We're talking about computational view. While other sticks are just plain file, the Apple TV actively processing the image, frame by frame, to ensure that the color mapping is perfect. If you've ever noticed that a movie looks washed out or too dark on your TV's native app, but looks vibrant on an Apple TV, it's the A18 Pro working its magic. But here is where most people mess up. They plug it in, they see the 4K logo, and they think they're done. If you ever gone into your settings and changed the match content options, you are actually ruining your viewing experience. By default, the Apple TV tries to force everything into HDR. It sounds good on paper, right? Everything in high dynamic range. Wrong. When you force a 1990s sitcom or a YouTube blog into HDR, the colors get distorted. The whites get blown out. You need to enable match dynamic range and match frame rate. This allows the device to track to your TV and say, hey, this movie was shot at 24 frames per second in HDR. Play it exactly like that. This one change alone is the difference between a techie look and a cinematic look. And while we're talking about things people miss, let's talk about the audio. Most of you are probably using a soundbar or maybe even just the TV speakers. But did you know that the Apple TV 4K has a feature called Enhanced Dialogue? In an era where movie dialogue is getting harder and harder to hear over the explosions and the background music, this is a lifesaver. It uses machine learning to isolate the human voice frequencies and lift them above the noise. No more riding the volume button all night. But let's go deeper. Let's talk about the ecosystem,